Introducing solid foods to our baby after 6 months is usually a challenge, especially for babies that have been exclusively breastfed or the ones that have been bottle fed for one reason or the other. When you try to introduce infant cereals and other semi-solid foods to them, it becomes a challenge because they prefer sucking on the breast. They want you to continue breastfeeding them, but with time, the child may adapt. Now, this depends on how the mother handles it. Now, after you give birth to a child, it is recommended for you to breastfeed your baby exclusively for 6 months. This helps the baby to grow, helps the brain of the baby to develop very well, and generally, breast milk is the best for your baby for the first 6 months of life. Now, after 6 months, it is required that you add another food to the baby because breast milk will not meet nutritional need of the child. Now, this is where mothers find it very difficult because the babies will reject any food you bring for them, but they would want you to continue breastfeeding them even up to a year. Now, what will mothers do? In this video, I'm going to give you few simple steps that I tried for my 3 babies that worked for them, and I believe if you try it also for your babies, it may also work for you. All right, now stay tuned. Now, how would you go about it? By the time your baby gets to 6 months and you're trying to introduce new feeds, you have to try varieties of food. Number 1, try varieties. Infant cereals. You have to try pap. You have to make them on your own. Blend foods. Take rice, avocado, boiled egg, blend it together and give the child. You have to try carrots puree, avocado puree, potato puree, little things that you know that is easily digestible. You blend it together and try in little portions. If you try this today and the baby tolerates it, tomorrow you try another type of food and see how well the baby tolerates it. You have to be patient. Some babies will not even want you to put it in their mouth. Hey, they can cause a sin because you want to introduce something else. Do you know that some babies go as far as rejecting every other food except the ones that adults eat? They want to swallow eba and soup. They want to eat rice. They want to eat yam. That food that they see you eat, that's the one they want. Now, this is where the magic comes in. You have to mash them, blend them, make it very soft and easy for them to digest. Then you cannot give. See, children remember that they are our kids. Sometimes we teach them, we tell them. How we program them is what they become. You have to introduce healthier foods to your baby and teach the child gradually. You have to be patient. Many mothers are not patient. That's where the problem is. You want to feed on the go. You want to feed on the run. It's not going to be possible. You have to be very patient. Sit down and allow the child to get used to the food that you are trying to introduce. The number 2, you have to be very observant to know the particular food that your child likes more. That particular one that you feel that the child eats more, give more of that and then add other ones as supplements or just to support. But that particular one, make it the main course meal and make sure that that one that the baby loves contains carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins and minerals in their right proportion, so that you know that once the baby eats that food, you are giving the baby the right thing. Then number 3, you have to be patient with the child. Mothers, I am repeating this. Be patient with the child. Understand your own child. Do not compare your child to another woman. Maybe your friend's child was able to tolerate anything that the mother gave. Your own child might be picky. You have to follow your child according to the pace. Now, let us do a practical example. Now, for a child that just entered the 6th month and you're trying to introduce the feed. Now, what will you do? If you're in Africa, you can try pap. When you grind pap, you can add dates, you can add soya bean, you can add crayfish, dried plantain, anything you can add just to make the pap to look very healthy. After grinding it, then you add it with little milk for the child. If the child rejects it, you can blend rice, boiled rice, add a half cup of avocado, add boiled egg, blend it together and give the child. By the time you try 1 or 2 of these foods continuously, your child is going to pick the one that he or she likes and you can follow it soon. By the time the child gets to a year, the child will start eating. The key word there is patience with the whole process, and also understand your own child and follow your child according to to the child's space. And remember, whatever food you are giving to your child, make sure that the food is nutritious, contains all the classes of foods that will help your baby to develop properly, so that you will have a very smart kid. Remember to always give according to your budget. You don't need to overflog yourself or overdo yourself. Just the child is going to be okay. Just choose the right foods. There are foods that are good and that are also cheaper for your child. You don't need to go and buy expensive foods and then overwork yourself. When you cannot afford it, becomes a problem. I hope this tips helps you. I'm Nurse Nelo, always at your service. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I share more pregnancy, postpartum, and fertility tips every day on this channel. And see, ask questions, because I will make videos for you according to the questions you ask for me. All right? See you in my next video.